Now that I'm all settled in, you know it's your boy Abdullah Kill. You know I ain't talked to my fans in a while. I'm coming to y'all with the facts on this sports you already know. Let's get it cracking. First topic of discussion that we have for today's show is this year's NBA Hall of Fame class. Start that class off by saying R.I.P. Kobe. That's the first person I want to mention on this class. Arguably one of the best players, arguably the best player in NBA history, 5 NBA championships, 2 Finals MVPs, RIP. We also have Tim Duncan and KG and some notable others, but those are the three notable. And they all played in the same era of basketball, which was a very, very good era post Jordan. Next, we have, I just want to know y'all opinion on the Texans getting rid of DeAndre Hopkins and then weeks later trading for Brandon Cooks. I don't think that was like a fair trade off. I would have paid Hopkins. Like, if I'm watching, I want to leave. I want to win a Super Bowl. I don't want to be there just to be there. I want to be there to win. Winning football is not getting rid of DeAndre Hopkins and getting Brandon Cooks. That is not a fair trade. That's not winning football. If I was him, I would want to leave the Texans immediately. Okay. And then on UFC, we have a bold move by the owner of UFC, Dana White. He's recently purchased an island, and he's currently building facilities where fighters can train and fight on this island, and where events will be hosted for the future. It's a bold move, but everything needs to be done and will be done, and he getting money, so kudos to him. And then I want to highlight one player in the NFL draft. I just want to pick one player off the draft. It's 5'9" Antoine Winfield Jr. From Minnesota. He's a baller. He's a safety cornerback. At 5'9", he had 80 tackles, 3 sacks, and 7 interceptions on the season. He's probably going to be a first-round pick, one of the first defensive backs off the board. He's real physical, can run a 4.5 40, 4.4 40, so he can cover and keep up. Good player at 5'9". He putting in that work. And I want to ask you a question as a viewer of this show. If you were a general manager, considering your sports knowledge or the knowledge you have of sports, and you knowing Tua Tagovailoa, hard to pronounce that name, from Alabama, would you still pick him with your first pick in the draft, considering the list of injuries and what you've seen and would you pick him with your first pick to lead your franchise to a Super Bowl? Would you? I want to know your opinion. And this is Abdullah Kill. Get with me. Stay classy.